Hi, how are you doing? This is AWS By Doing. I'm Manu Vasudevan from the AWS By Doing team. Welcome to this educational video series, AWS By Doing, wherein you can learn AWS Cloud Computing by following along with an AWS Certified Solutions Architect. We acknowledge and thank the official AWS documentation material which we have used to produce this educational video. Although we will try to keep all resources consumed eligible for the free tier, ensuring that you are not charged or minimizing your charges is your responsibility. To minimize charges, remember to delete all created chargeable resources after each session. And for more labs, check out the link to our full playlist from the description below. This time, we will walk you through a hands-on lab on create an identity and access management role for EC2 to access Systems Manager, enable an agent on your instances that communicates with Systems Manager, run the AWS-UpdateSSMAgent document to upgrade your Systems Manager agent, use Systems Manager to run a command on your instances, view run command metrics in CloudWatch, and delete the instances. Estimated cost for doing this hands-on? No charge, as Systems Manager is free tier eligible. Prerequisite AWS skill level: beginner with general understanding of AWS Systems Manager concepts. To set up a free tier eligible AWS account and a user with sufficient permissions, check out our video on Create Admin User. To begin, fire up a browser, preferably Google Chrome, and head to aws.amazon.com. Sign into the AWS Management Console as a user with administrator credentials. Remotely run commands on an EC2 instance with AWS Systems Manager. In this hands-on tutorial, you will learn how to use AWS Systems Manager to remotely run commands on your Amazon EC2 instances. Systems Manager is a management tool that enables you to gain operational insights and take action on AWS resources safely and at scale. Using the run command, one of the automation features of Systems Manager, you can simplify management tasks by eliminating the need to use bastion hosts, SSH, or remote PowerShell. Create an identity and access management role. In this step, you will create an IAM role that will be used to give Systems Manager permission to perform actions on your instances. Open the IAM console. In the left navigation pane, choose Roles, and then choose Create Role. On the Select Type of Trusted Entity page, under AWS Service, choose EC2. And then choose Next Permissions. On the Attach Permissions Policy page, in the search bar, type Amazon EC2 role for SSM, then from the policy list, select Amazon EC2 role for SSM, and then choose Next and skip all the way to Review. On the Review page, in the role name box, type in Enables EC2 to access Systems Manager role. In the role description box, type in Enables an EC2 instance to access Systems Manager. choose Create Role. Create two EC2 instances. In this step, you will create two EC2 instances using the Enables EC2 to Access Systems Manager role. This will allow the EC2 instances to be managed by Systems Manager. Open the Amazon EC2 console. From the EC2 console, select your preferred region. System Manager is supported in all AWS regions. Now choose Launch Instance. Select the Amazon Linux AMI. Make sure you select Amazon Linux base AMI dated 9/2017 or later, which includes the System Manager agent by default. You can also install the Systems Manager agent on your own Windows or Linux system. On the Step 2 Choose an Instance Type page, choose the T2 Micro instance type, and then click Next, Configure Instance Details. On the Step 3 Configure Instance Details page, in the IAM Role dropdown, choose the Enables EC2 to Access Systems Manager role you created earlier. Leave everything else as is default. And enter 2 for number of instances. Choose Review and Launch. On the Step 7 Review Instance Launch page, choose Launch to launch your instance. Next, the Select an Existing Key Pair or Create a New Key Pair dialog box will appear. You will not need a key pair to use Systems Manager to remotely run commands. From the Choose an Existing Pair dropdown, choose Proceed without a key pair, and tick the I acknowledge that checkbox. Next, select Launch Instance. AWS Systems Manager Agent, SSMAgent, is an Amazon software that can be installed and configured on an EC2 instance, an on-premises server, or a virtual machine. SSMAgent makes it possible for Systems Manager to update, manage, and configure these resources. The agent processes requests from the Systems Manager service in the AWS Cloud and then runs them as specified in the request. SSMAgent then sends status and execution information back to the Systems Manager service by using the Amazon Message Delivery Service. Service prefix, EC2 messages. Now that you have two EC2 instances running the Systems Manager agent, you can automate administration tasks and manage the instances. In this step, you run a pre-packaged command called a document that will upgrade the agent. It is best practice to update the System Manager agent when you create a new instance. In the top menu, click on Services. Then, under Management Tools, select System Manager to open the Systems Manager console. On the left navigation bar, choose Manage Instances. On the Managed Instances page, in the Actions dropdown, select Run Command. On the Run a Command page, click in the search bar and select Document Name Prefix. Then click on Equal. Then type in AWS-UpdateSSMAgent. Now, click on the radio button on the left of AWS UpdateSSMAgent. This document will upgrade Systems Management Agent on the instance. Scroll down to the Targets panel and click the checkbox next to your EC2 managed instances. Ensure that Choose Instances Manually is selected. Finally, scroll down and select Run. Next, you will see a page documenting your running command and then overall success in green. Click on the refresh icon periodically. Congrats! You have just run your first remote command using Systems Manager. AWS Systems Manager Run command lets you remotely and securely manage the configuration of your managed instances. A managed instance is any EC2 instance or on-premises machine in your hybrid environment that has been configured for Systems Manager. Run command enables you to automate common administrative tasks and perform ad hoc configuration changes at scale. You can use Run command from the AWS console, the AWS command line interface, AWS tools for Windows PowerShell, or the AWS SDKs. Run command is offered at no additional cost. Administrators use Run command to perform the following types of tasks on their managed instances: install or bootstrap applications, build a deployment pipeline, capture log files when an instance is terminated from an autoscaling group, and join instances to a Windows domain, to name a few. Now that your EC2 instances have the latest Systems Manager agent, you can upgrade the packages on the EC2 instance. In this step, you will run a shell script through Run command. From the Systems Management console, in the left pane, select Managed Instances. Then in the Actions menu, select the Run command menu item. On the Run a Command page, click in the search bar and select Document Name Prefix. Then click on Equals. Then type in AWS-run shell script. Now click on the radio button on the left of AWS Run Shell script. This document will upgrade Systems Management Agent on the instance. Scroll down to the Targets panel and click the checkbox next to your managed EC2 instance. Ensure that Choose Instances Manually is selected. Scroll to the Command Parameters panel and insert the following command in the Commands text box: sudo yum update -y. Finally, scroll down and select Run. While your script is running remotely on the managed EC2 instance, the overall status will be in progress. Soon, the overall status will turn to success. Click on the refresh button periodically. When the overall status turns to success, scroll down to the Targets and Outputs panel and click on the instance ID of your instance. From the Output on iInstance ID page, click on the header of the Step 1 Output panel to view the output of the update command from the instance. Do the same for the second instance too. Monitoring run command metrics using Amazon CloudWatch. Metrics are the fundamental concept in CloudWatch. A metric represents a time-ordered set of data points that are published to CloudWatch. Think of a metric as a variable to monitor, and the data points as representing the values of that variable over time. AWS Systems Manager publishes metrics about the status of run command commands to CloudWatch, enabling you to set alarms based on these metrics. These statistics are recorded for an extended period so you can access historical information and gain a better perspective on the success rate of commands run in your AWS account. The terminal status values for commands for which you can track metrics include success, failed, and delivery timed out. Systems Manager sends Systems Manager run command metrics to CloudWatch one time every minute. To view metrics in the CloudWatch console, open the CloudWatch console. In the navigation pane, choose Metrics. Select the SSM Run Command tile. Terminate your resources. In this step, you will terminate your Systems Manager and EC2 related resources. Terminating resources that are not actively being used reduces costs and is a best practice. Not terminating your resources can result in a charge. Open the EC2 console. Select Running Instances. Select your Instances checkbox and click Actions, then Instance State, then Terminate. This will terminate your instance completely. On the Terminate Instances dialog box, Click on Yes, Terminate. Congratulations! You have successfully created 2 managed instances and remotely run a command using AWS Systems Manager. You first set up the correct permissions through IAM. Next, you launched 2 Amazon Linux instances that were pre-installed with the Systems Manager agent. Finally, you used run command to update the agent and remotely perform a yum update. Systems Manager is a good choice when you need to view operation data for groups of resources, automate operational actions, understand and control the current state of your resources, manage hybrid environments, and maintain security and compliance. Thanks for following along. Please like this video to encourage us and share this video with your friends and colleagues. Also, subscribe to this channel, AWS By Doing, and we will update you regularly with our latest and greatest offerings. Write in a comment of what you liked and how we can improve. Again, check out our playlist for more labs from the link in the description below. Happy cloud computing, and we will see you again in the next episode from the AWS By Doing team.